our music. Hello. There you are. Alright, beautiful. Anyway, good morning. So today, we're just gonna be playing Starbound. Obviously, we're still looking for not Avian, Apex, stuff, but, you know, it's fine. But, as far as, like, plans for today, I know I said I didn't plan on doing the build your own ship stuff. I am loosely considering it, but I don't really think I'm gonna. Um, I have only been loosely considering it. As far as, like, if I do, I'd like to at least see what the ship looks like fully upgraded before we do that. Because, like I said, I know it's just the, glitch ship with different backgrounds, but I like to see how it kind of comes together and stuff. And, like, I know last time, part of the thing that made last playthrough take as long as it did was I got really into shipbuilding, which, in fairness, that was kind of the point of it, in addition to experiencing a new, species mod. I also really wanted to do a lot of, like, custom ship work, which, in fairness, I could have done even more. I actually restrained myself quite valiantly on many occasions. I would, like, credit for that. I'm joking, but I don't know. If I do it, it may be the next run where, well, but next time I want to do Siren for. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. I do need to find an Apex bookshelf for my codexes though, because I know that we're still struggling on finding one of them. Also, I decided to sit down and watch the Mufasa movie yesterday. It was aggressively okay, more leaning towards the side of not great. And I'll tell you why it tipped towards not great. Those little cutaways to Timon and Pumbaa were terrible. Also, okay, as somebody who was a really big fan in my childhood of the of Lion King 2, why did it feel like Kiara had her personality completely sanitized? One of the big things with Kiara, yet, like, yeah, she's, like, kind of, I don't want to say girly, um, but, like, she is a little bit softer, but she is her daddy's daughter. Like, she is very much, uh, like, if you took Simba and made him a girl. She's extremely and again, I know this is supposed to be her when she's a little younger, or at least that's the implication to me. But like, I don't know. Also, the way I guess spoilers question mark, I don't know. But the way that I clocked so fast who Rafiki was referring to when he was talking about my brother, I got that like instantly. I don't know how I did it. I didn't have anything to go on, but I was like, well, actually, I did. But in my head, here's how the decision making process went. There, I was like, it's Rafiki. Rafiki talks about weird shit all the time. He's probably not talking literally here, or if he is, he's not talking about it in the same way that like Mufasa thinks he is. But yeah, like, I don't know, man. And I can't with how unexpressive the fucking live action shit is. It drives me crazy. Again, this isn't live action, this is hyper realistic animation, but it's the point of like sacrificing any actual depth of character visually, and it's super fucking annoying. Oh, where are we flattening it out to? Glitch? Yes, okay. No, close that. Close that, just in case something stupid happens. Alright, let's see. Sure. That's an SCP that I'm gonna leave alone, because we have plenty of them. Okay. we have the last upgrades to do. And now we really don't need to worry about it. Alright, lovely. I don't think there's anything in that one. We definitely have that. Obviously, we already have that because we talked about it. Definitely have that. Pretty sure we have 1 and 2 from Built for a Purpose, which I think are actually the only ones in Built for a Purpose, but don't quote me on that. Okay, I don't really need the tech cards. I'll definitely take those. Come on, thank you. No. Whatever. Alright, lovely. Anyway, anyone who's been here knows what the paint and the other one look like. Okay, we definitely have that. Like a Madness. Some of them look the same, or like have very distinctive covers, but it's always worth it to check. Like, Built for a Purpose, I think, is the only one that has that one cover. Like, the cover with the number 1 on it. And 2, but some of them can look identical. I mean, like, obviously all the Hiraki Corrals look literally identical. Okay, whatever, it's fine. Dehydrate. Alright, cool. What do we got here? Nothing. That's not interesting. I'll take one just to have it on my hotbar, but I'm not going to actually use it. Ooh. 9.8 with 2.7. I can replace that one. Howdy. I am doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. Alright, lovely. Alright, lovely. Let me look. Alright, can't scan these yet, though, because we are not on the glitch quest, and I'd really rather not scan them until I need them. Alright, lovely. Yes, Moth. The species are called Saturnian. And actually, most of the outfit is, from the Orkana mod. Alright, lovely. Very, very good. Oh, God. Sir, you need to move. There we are. Alright, let's see. What do we got up here? That's an SCP. I don't need the buff out. Thank you. Fair. Move, damn it. No. At least not yet. I do have the Draconic mod, so once I get Solarium Stars, I could go get the Draconic Flight upgrade. Alright, lovely. There are jokes in the Saturnian mod about light, to the point that they joke about, having... Not jokes. It's more or less... I don't know if literal is the word. I think there actually might be, if I can find it. Hang on, let me see. Where is it? Saturnians and light, there it is. Light is the ancient source of our, light is the source of our magic. Ever since ancient times, we have been able to weave light and energy into matter. We seem to unconsciously try to follow most light sources, though most of us can avoid chasing them if we try hard enough. To prevent unnecessary tragedies, our technomancers have wisely installed special solar filters on our ship's windows. So yeah, that is the Saturnians mod answer to are they attracted by light, which the answer is kinda yeah. And nope, and nope. Yeah, the Saturnian mod is absolutely brilliant. If I could recommend only one custom playable species mod, it would probably be Saturnians. In my opinion, they are one of the most well thought out and thorough mods with tons of different subspecies, tons of different settlement designs. Like, they're brilliant. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I've been playing since back when they used to, delete your characters every, like, week or so. Alright, lovely. I'll take that. There. Alrighty. Oh, and it's transitioning into a high bio, but that's okay. We will manage. Give me that. Sure. Very good. Nothing in there. I'm just gonna take the stem pack. Oh, nice, nice. I don't need the matter manipulator the matter manipulator module anymore because I just finished upgrading it. Alright. And, like, if I ever get to the point where I start coming across places I've clearly been before, even though that's nigh impossible, or not impossible, but, like, it's very much, like, not something that's going to happen, I'll just restart this universe. What the fuck? Okay, just random floating block. Gotcha, babe. Okay, we're transitioning out, and I can hear one of those creatures that I hate so much. So I need to be cautious. Ooh, but hello. Let's see, what do we got? But yeah, I hope you've been enjoying it. I absolutely adore Starbound. Oop, hang on. Alright, lovely. Oh, there's the noggin to that thing. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the rest of it alone. Need to keep a careful eye out. I hear you over there, buddy. I'll take that. I don't need the rest. Ah, there he is. Hopefully... Oh, geez, there's two of them. I was not paying attention. That's why it was so loud. Hello, darling. This is not exactly the greatest place to have your little shop. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I see you up there. He might get the chance to hit me. Okay, good. Got him. Good, good, good. And sometimes if you're on a planet that has these, like, dust storms, they can actually kind of hide in the shuffle of the, like, harder to see through background. Oh, Jesus God. Oh, right on down there, didn't I? Oh, Lord. A lot. A lot. I know I have my mod list somewhere. And I will regularly switch them in and out. That's the other thing. Usually the ones that I switch in and out are the species mods. Like, if I get bored of them or whatever, I'll switch them in and out. But a lot. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Because I think I can get an easy number just by looking at my library. So the answer is technically kind of sort of yes, unless you have started using things that involve those. All of them can technically be switched off as long as you don't mind, like, half of your shit disappearing. But the answer is kind of yes. Okay, let's see. Where's my little thing? I have currently, and this is my pared down pack, 42 mods. I might have one in there somewhere. But I'm not sure. Anyway. And like I said, that's the pared down mod list. It used to be significantly worse. Oh, hello there. Ah, there we are. And there's the other part of that. Like, the ones that, also, it's about to be an ad break in a minute, just be aware. But, if you're talking about the ones that are in the base game, yes. Non-base game. Oh, hi, bud! Speaking of non-base game, no. Alright, lovely. Hey there, buddy. Ow! I was not paying attention, and I slid right off there, didn't I? Yeah. If you have the Fallout mod, don't fuck with, rad scorpions. They will absolutely ruin your day. There's a reason I like the guided rocket as my secondary for my firearms, even though I hardly ever use them. Come on, buddy. Go down. Okay, I think he might be down. Nope, he just went back into his little thing. There we go. Okay, good. Okay. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. On our way. Oh, that's a lot of rat scorpions. Okay, back to this. Alright, lovely. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, lovely. Okay, we're good. We're square. Unless a bunch of them wound up getting caught up back here. Nope, I think we are good. Okay, rad roaches I can deal with. They are not a problem. I mean, they are, but they aren't. Alright. Ooh, Jesus God. Okay. Not fall into a pit, that would not be good. Hey there, little dudes. Ow. Back up. Okay, good, good, good. We're good. There we go. Hey, buddy. Oh, and a rat scorpion. Ooh, how best do I want to deal with you? Hey, buddy pal, you stay up there. I'll stay down here, and you are going to go. Good, good, beautiful. Alright, we're back. Alright, lovely. All you missed was me getting jumped by, like, 15 rat scorpions. Because I wanted the Fallout mod, which, of course, makes my life miserable. Oh, shit. Drop those. Alright, grab this. Good, good. If it's a mod, not to my knowledge. But if it's base game, probably at one point. I am extremely particular when it comes to my weaponry. Sorry. I pretty much only ever use short swords, ever. Oh, shit, I'm kind of in a... Damn if I... Oh, yeah, the ones for the base game, I have probably messed with them at one point in my journey through Starbound, but, as far as, like, recently / intentionally, not. Yeah. I like to just find swords. I'm weird like that. But yeah, I as far as short swords that I go with, because I have mods, the two that I like to get is, if you have the Draconic Species mod, they have a particular set of short swords called Bloodletters, and there is a version of them that does 10 damage 3 times a second. I love those. As far as the Violium short swords, Give me a second to go onto the wiki and compare for you. Alright, let's see. Okay. Ah, these ones. Okay, let me see. What do they do? So they are 14.1 every 1.6 seconds. So the only things that would probably be comparable to them would be made using... Hang on, let's see. My guess is you probably aren't going to get anything quite that close to them. Because... Um, of the fact that the Violium table is the one for melee, right? So it's designed to have the strongest melee weapons. Let me see. Let me check and see what if the other tables have it. But if I had to guess, no, you're fine. I love answering questions about Starbound, but the short answer I can give you is probably not. But the long answer would probably be, uh, I'm sure you can find one because they're actually correction. If you don't mind doing mods, there are a bunch of Star Wars mods that definitely have lightsabers. I don't know how good they are, but they have them. Yeah, I will see. Oh god, Logan, you know how to spell Aegis? Come on. Oh my god, my hands! I swear I can't type someday. Uh, there we go. Goddamn. Sword, sword, sword. Yeah, I don't think that they have an equivalent. Uh, I'll check at the table when I get back up here in a second, but... Oh, jeez, I think there's only rad roaches in there. Okay, cool. Hey, buddy, back up. Yeah, ironically, the rad roaches don't fuck around. They will mess you up, too, if you let them. I cannot see shit. Oh, and there's rad scorpions. Hey, buddies. I'm actually in a really bad spot, so let me fucking get out of here. Alright. Yeah, true. That's very true. Okay. I will actually check for you since I'm up here. I might as well. I probably could have waited and just let my healer heal me, but, you know, it's fine. Okay, so then. Let me go ahead and check. Where did I put my tables? I think I put them in here. Nope, I lied. Where did I put them? It's probably in Deco. That makes sense. Yep. Alright. Lovely. Hit. There we are. Yeah, no worries. Alright. Oh, right. Okay, so Ferocium. Okay, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. That's all that. Okay, I'm not seeing really anything in here that fits that description. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything in the Ferocium table. Or whatever the hell it's called. Let's check the Aegisalt table. I even higher doubts for the Aegisalt table. Oh god, what happened? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, nope. I believe that Violia's your only shot there, bud. But hey, it happens. Alright, lovely. Go ahead and put that back on there. Alright, lovely. Oh, this goes over here in Deco. Alright, very good. I haven't been collecting a lot of decorative stuff this time, which is fine. Alright. I'm gonna go down, but I'm gonna go the other direction. And I'm probably not gonna be that bent on exploring this planet completely, because, like, midnight planets are kind of a pain in the ass right now, and I'm kind of tired. Oh, good lord. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Get out of here, you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ah! I'm terrible at this game sometimes. Hey, little dude. Hey, little dude. I need you to back up. Good morning, gamer. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go find us another planet. Alright, lovely. Sure, let's go to that one. Let's go to this one. Oh, I need to go to the colony. I forgot that I wanted to go pick up, rent. Hang on. I was planning on doing this at the start of stream today. Alright, lovely. Alright, they have a quest, but I'm gonna ignore that for right now. Because I'm not that hard over about that particular, tenant. Alright, lovely. Alrighty. Beautiful. Where are... Oh, man, they're deciding to walk. Of course they are. They always do that when they're, like, a billion miles away. Alright, thank you, darling. Okay. Where... I thought... Okay. Oh, no, I saw the guy who lives in this room go by. I thought I had... There you are, darling. Now, this guy had just walked by it a little... Okay, he's gonna teleport. I can hear him. There you are. Or, sorry, her, I think. It can be a little difficult to tell sometimes, and frankly, it does not matter. Alright, lovely. Lovely, beautiful. Okay. And we'll see. I'm still not sure if I'm going to pick up, when it comes out, the next game by Chucklefish. Which is... I think it's called, like, Witchbrook or something like that. But it's very different than this. Like, I am intrigued. But I'm also like, I don't know. Depends on how much it is and, like, how much it intrigues me. Yeah. And it is pixels. But, oh yeah, definitely. I'm one of those people, I like any game that has a strong art. I am also... Here's my big gamer rant for the day of, like, things that shouldn't be a, like... I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but frankly, in my opinion, should not fucking matter. Unless the game is purely driven by its art style and technical prowess, which you should not strive for that. The how good a game looks, quote, how realistic or whatever, does not fucking matter. All that matters is it fun, and if it's story driven, is it good story? Like, literally, and maybe that's just because, you know, I'm, like, in my 30s and judgmental of everything when it comes to like the modern state of gaming in terms of like how people react to what they think makes a quote unquote bad. Like, one of the most ridiculous every single time I hear this, people being like, well, it has less than like a bajillion frames per second, and I'm like, baby, I'm gonna be real transparent with you. I can barely tell when a game is under like, I can start to tell frames per second when it gets to be like under 30, but past that or above that, there is a certain point where I just cannot fucking tell anymore. And again, I don't fucking care. If the game is fun, who gives a shit? Like, yeah, are good graphics, specifically good realism graphics, impressive in the era? Like, the first time I saw, I started playing RDR2 on the PS4, exactly, yeah. But when I first started playing it, was I, like, super duper impressed? I think I specifically was texting my friend who was like, hey, you like when games have really good horse mechanics, go try this game out. Shout out to Stride, she's also who got me into Starbound. Like, yeah, I literally was like, I can see every pore on this man's face. Is it cool when a game's realistic? Sure. Here's the thing though, chat. Anyone who has been in the gaming sphere for a while, who has a brain cell, will tell you this. No matter how realistic a game is, it will eventually look like shit. Because it will keep getting better and keep getting better and keep getting better. And if all you have is how realistic your game looks, then to me that's basically nothing. I mean, hell, look at the reviews for, I think it was either Sonic Adventure 1 or 2. But when it very first came, good lord, when it very first came out, there was a magazine publication that showed in-game screenshots and said, yes, this is in-game. And one of the things that I thought was the funniest thing ever, I can't remember if it was Brain Scratch Comms or Clement or someone else, I can't remember who. But it was probably Brain Scratch Comms, because that's who I got a lot of my Sonic content from back in the day. But they literally said, yeah, he doesn't have, his fingers are all fused together. Of course, you know, it's an in-game cutscene, or in-engine, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But yeah, like, oh man, definitely, because to me, a game with strong art direction will always look better than a game that is striving to be realistic. I mean, hell, look at the fact that in Silent Hill 1, they literally couldn't open their mouths to speak during cutscenes. You know? And, like, the other thing that a lot of gamers nowadays that don't have access to, like, CRT monitors and stuff won't be able to understand, these pixel games like this, right? Like what we're playing right now, this is not what they looked like when we played them on CRTs. On CRTs, they were designed because, I really don't know how to illustrate this without having a literal CRT that I can point a camera at, right? But when you had it on a CRT monitor, it would round out the pixels, and so it would kind of shade them in, so when you were looking at it through a CRT monitor, it would actually kind of blend it out so it looked, you know, more soft and more like a solid image rather than the harsh, jagged lines. So when I tell people this is not, even though this is what the graphics may have looked like, this is not inherently what you would have seen, I'm not kidding. And like, I have no problem with like people like having the modern pixel art style. I love it. But at the same time, there is no way without CRT monitors to capture what it looked like. And it was really, really cool. Like, somebody actually kind of did an approximation with, I think it was like an old Princess Peach sprite. Let me actually, I might be able, give me 1 second. I think I might be able to figure something out. Hang on. Hang on, let me see if I can find the post. No. Look, thank you. No, god damn it. Alright, let's see if I can find it. Okay, I've got a good one. Okay, let me see if I can save this so that I can kind of illustrate to you what I mean. Alright, lovely. Add a source, add... I just need image capture, thank you. I hope that this is a supported image format. Because I'd really rather not have to fucking deal with this. Okay, hopefully it's supported. Okay, so this is what pixel art used to look like. Simulated, obviously. But this is why when people say pixel art didn't used to look like this is what it did on a CRT monitor, right? And it's really fucking cool, but it's so hard to explain it to anyone who hasn't used a CRT monitor ever, right? But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Yes, I know I want to remove the image. Thank you, computer. Alright, lovely. But yeah, like... Don't get me wrong, I love everything that uses the pixel art style, especially because now it is a style choice rather than a necessity choice. But a lot of these actually wouldn't work on... Oh, yes, absolutely, the music too. But a lot of these wouldn't work on, like, traditional CRT monitors because they're designed for the actual pixelated style rather than to look blended. Because, like, for a perfect example, the dithering on a lot of modern games that are meant to look pixelated is going to make it look muddy at best. Dithering being, like, the shading. Like, if you look in my moth's little beard thing he's got going on, that little, like, backwards Y of light pixels is dithering. But to use, like, general art terms, it's the pixel equivalent of shading. It's also a way you could get stuff to look more natural. I think I have Toxotop somewhere, and I really like that villager, so let's go see. But yeah. Alright, lovely. Okay, alright. What's up? Do I have Toxotop? Okay, I do. By some miracle, I have some. Oh, yes, I am well aware with them. Alright, lovely. I'll skip it a jump over here. Alright, boss, here's your stuff. Okay, jam. Jam is what they want. Cool, I can manage that. Which is why we always have goodies over here. I have it, because while I'm aware of them, I tend not to, like, play, too much, but I can always check it out. I will go ahead and write that down to look up. One of my biggest tips for anyone, by the way, is always have a notebook on your desk. Ooh, cool. Nice. The beat-em-up genre is actually one that, like, I feel like is underutilized in the modern era. Because, like, it really is fun. And I just feel like, not that it's like, I just feel like it's underutilized. You feel me? Okay. Okay. They did not want to be my friend. That's fine. Yeah, it definitely is having kind of its. Oh Jesus. It's like Day in the Sun again. Yeah, there are a bunch on Steam. I just feel like a lot of big corporations need to like, uh, uh, mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Let me go ahead and put these away. And then stash. Okay, cool. Alright, let's go to the... Oh, okay. I did not see that. Alright, let me see. Let's go over to the teleshop so we can sell stuff to What's-It-Say, so then we'll go kick around on another planet. Hmm. Alright, lovely. Here you go, buddy. Alright, cool. I don't want that, so I'm just gonna sell it. Also, the way, if you're playing the Fallout mod, the way you get money from bottle caps is just sell them. Alright, lovely. Oh, okay. Cool, 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 cool. I don't want that either, so that's fine. The chair, not the anything. Anyway, let me also go check with Frog's Furnishings, because once every 2.5 hours, which is basically the length of the stream, so we only have to check once, he'll reset, so I need to see what he's got in store today. God damn it, I've been trying to replace that one specific furniture set. It's fine. It's fine. And I'll tell you, one of my games that has my favorite pixel art, like, ever is Castlevania Symphony of the Night, and I believe it's specifically... I think it's specifically the Saturn version, but don't quote me on that. That is probably the Barren Planet, so I'm not going to bother with that. That's the jungle. So... Symphony of the Night was on multiple systems. The Saturn is the one that was the hardest to find because, like, people didn't really have didn't have Saturns, but, there was a version on the Sega Saturn. Actually, let me double check before I embarrass myself. Custom. No. Of the night. Yes, sorry for spelling Castlevania wrong, God forbid. Ah, no, computer. Versions. Let's see. Oh my god, I love the Odyssey. Wait, actually, I think we might be talking about two different things, because my brain said Abe's Odyssey. It might be talking about the same thing, doesn't matter. Alright, anyway, let's see. Oakley dokley. Okay, so, there is a PS1 version, an XBLA, a version that they ported to the PSP, a version they ported to PS4, and a Sega Saturn version, which is notorious for being very laggy. Okay, so this is probably why you didn't know it was on the Sega Saturn. It never released in English. But it has 2 brand new areas and new monsters. But apparently it is notoriously laggy. Alright, lovely. Okay, cool. Alright, pop on down here. Alright, cool. Oh yeah, 100%. It's a damn shame that that's where, my preferred Knights games were released. Hello? Okay, yeah, they're like, don't get me wrong, the 3D Knights game on I think it was the Wii, is fine. I'm just not a big fan of the kids. I don't know what it is, I feel like a lot of their addition into it is taking out what's fun about Nights into Dreams. That's another franchise that I'm like, please give me a modern addition to the Knights franchise. I would do anything. I am perfectly happy just having, you know, all the references in the Sonic games, but please give me a modern edition. So let me... I don't think there's very many. Alright, so... I want the series, thank you, computer. Okay, so... Series. Oh, for God's sakes, get to it. Yes, I know what a Nighttopian is, thank you, computer. I just want the games. Apparently there were 2 canceled games, Air Knights and Knights Twilight Adventure. We could have had a PS3 Knights game, are you kidding me? Oh! Alright, hang on, let's see. Okay, let's see. It started with, in 1996, with Nights into Dreams for the Sega Saturn. And it only had one other game, which was the one on the Wii. And technically there was an additional game, which is Christmas Nights, but it's not... yes, it's all still under Sega. But the most you'll get from Nights nowadays is just a random cameo in another game, usually Sonic. But yeah, it's one of those things that, like, I've never even, like, this is one of those things that I have absorbed purely from, like, external stuff, because I have never had a console cape other than the Wii, but by the time that I found and fell in love with Knights, I had long since moved out, and my brother took the Wii. It's one of those things that, like, by the time I found it, I didn't have anything that could play it. I never had a our family was very much a Nintendo family. But yeah, so the only thing other than a Sega console that Knights has been on, to my understanding, was the one that was on the Wii. But yeah. Alright, lovely. But yeah, I truly, desperately would love if they made another Knights game. Oh yeah, sorry. But yes, the answer is that there is only 2 Knights games, which is the one on the original Sega Saturn, and then the one that they made for the Wii. But yeah, Sega still owns it, and the most you're gonna get from them is just random background, things in, like, Sonic. The Wii. The original one. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. I believe the one on the Wii is called Knight's Journey of Dreams, whereas the original is Nights into Dreams. And then, of course, you have Christmas Nights, but that's kind of more or less just, like, an additional, like, bit of bonus content for the original Nights. And it's really just an overlay. I have heard of it, I have not played it. Alright, lovely. And probably next week I'm gonna boot up the next, because right now this is technically what we're doing is a break, because I've been planning on doing at least the first 3, because that's what I own currently on Steam. But, the first 3 Mega Man Battle Network games, because I fucking love Battle Network. And we just finished, at the end of the week before last, we just finished Mega Man Battle Network 1. But I've been taking a break by doing this. Alright, beautiful, lovely. But yeah, I love Battle Network. I love the Mega Man franchise in general. I'm just not talented enough with the classic series. Alright, lovely. Alright, lovely. Let's see. Yay, Avery! Congratulations!
A whole year, Papa Matiel, Papa Matiel.
Alright, lovely, lovely. Alright, I forgot that Russell can be very loud sometimes. Russell's the TTS that I have. Don't ask me why I picked the... I believe he's supposed to be Australian, but whatever he is, don't ask me why I picked him. I just liked him best. Oh god, the Cruder. Get out of here, buddy. Alright, lovely. But yeah, thank you for your support. It means a lot, Avery. And just that, like, y'all being here is more than enough, you know? Like, I am just very honored by people being here. Alright, lovely, lovely. Yes, no questions indeed. Okay, okay, let's see. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. There we are. Okay, alright. Kind of a non-intriguing planet this has been so far. Oh, Cruder, get out of here, bud. Alright, lovely. There we go, good. Oh, hey there, bud. Ow, are you mad? Okay, no, you just got a tiny zap, and for some reason you aren't mad, but I'm not gonna question it. Alright, good, 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 good. Oh, god damn it, I was hoping they wouldn't see me because they can fly, and that means they can kind of follow me anywhere. Alright, lovely. Alright, very, very good. Okay. Oh god, I got an eyelash in my eye. Ow. Are you the nice bird? Yes, cool. No, not interested in that. Normal avian village? Yes, cool. There's definitely stuff here I probably haven't scanned yet. Because I scanned, apparently, something that was important enough in the original run-through of the avian items that it kind of overrode a lot of the avian things that I could have scanned. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Not that it matters unless you're like me and like building shit, you know? Alright, beautiful. Okay, that stands there. Cool, gotcha, babe. That's weird, I feel like it shouldn't. Heck, no, it's fine, I don't care that much. Alright, lovely. I don't need to scan the plants, that doesn't really matter. Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Sure, I'll take that. I guess I'll scan that. Me too! When we get done on this planet, I will show you my tree farm. Fun fact, the trees is what actually got me to play this game. So my friend Shrine had been talking about it because we had an RP roleplay where it was, I'll read this in a second, but we basically had a roleplay where it was set in the world of Wreck-It Ralph. So, we were basically... We were roleplaying as two different Mega Man characters, and they went and they hung out in Starbound because, she was, but she was, essentially like, hey, you should pick this game up, if you haven't seen it before. It's in... I can't even remember if it was beta or if it was alpha, but it was in one of its really early phases, like I said. She said it was probably like an early beta, probably not alpha, but she basically showed me, she's like, also look at these cool trees. And ironically, the trees that I fell in love with initially are trees you cannot collect. It's the trees on frozen planets that have the little ice baubles. Like they look like little crystal spheres. And those are the ones that I'm like, they're so pretty. Get out of here, fucking piece of shit thing. Get out. Shoo. Be away. Alright. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there was a fucking one of those, like, goodbye your views here. I don't care. I am perfectly content to just have, like, 3 people here. Hmm. Oh, okay, that's cool. But yeah. My current favorite that I can collect with the mods that I have is the eyeball trees, but I'll show you in a second, but give me a second to hydrate and then I'll read this. Alright. Leading 30,000 warriors. The field of battle must be chosen carefully. Seek out wide plains where the weight and extent of our forces can be most powerfully displayed. Our warriors should amass methodically and in silence. Once assembled, in their vastness, let each scream out his individual battle cry, or let each individual scream out his battle cry, and shriek the songs of war. Set the battle drums to thunder. Hmm. I'll check those later. I actually, if you do exclamation point Discord with a capital D, I have a channel on my Discord that's entirely dedicated to game suggestions. Alrighty. Should attack be necessary, break the enemy ranks with ranged weaponry. Advance. Storm and harry their lines with 10,000 warriors. To take the flanks, lead 10,000 avian in divisions. Ambush and pincer the flanks. Preface your most fierce assaults with false withdrawal to send the enemy line into disarray. Keep 10,000 warriors in reserve. Take your enemies alive where possible. There is no better sacrifice to Kluex than to stain his altar with the blood of a worthy foe. Alright. Very cool, very cool. Yep. Yeah. Now mind you, I may not play them, but I will definitely check them out if they're in the suggestions thing. Alright, lovely. And I do actually, there is a Mega Man reference in one of my various mods that I have. I think it's the copyright infringement mod. But you could get his helmet and specifically classic Megs, his helmet and his buster. Alright, get down there. Lovely, lovely. Alright, cool beans. Let's see. Anything up there? Doesn't look like it. Cool, cool. Anything up there? Nope. There is something up here, however. Give me that. Alright, lovely. There is something up there. Yeah. Well, that was... There we go. Much better. Take those, because I can make stim packs with those, even though I have plenty. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. I just got that one. But yeah, I could also remember when the codexes disappeared when you read them, and didn't remain in your hand, so, like, if you did what I do, which is I collect them to put in my little library, you had to, collect the first one and then find another to put in your library. Alright, lovely. I think I have that, yep. Let's see. I mean, I also remember when it was super duper easy to accidentally hit villagers. And we have eyeball trees for collecting. I'll grab the next one that I see. Because eyeball trees are one of those ones I don't care if I have one that looks similar. I will grab them no matter what. Because I love them. Alright, lovely. So I have the blue one, and then there's a purple one to grab. And I only ever plant one, because I've got enough at this point that if I plant more than one, it, kind of more or less breaks the fucking world, and I would literally be out of room if I kept planting more. But yeah, I love the eyeball trees. I think they're so cool. Oh, hello, bud. Back up, back up, back up. Alright, beautiful. Lovely. Okay, let's see. What do we got? Oh, that was a tiny eye. Well, in fairness, it probably started a lot sooner and it was interrupted by the village. But that was a tiny eyeball biome. You're mean, I remember you. Alright, lovely. Oh, hey, you guys. These guys are always mean. Alright, cool. Bananas, very good. I always pick up the, Oop, hang on. I always... There we go. Oh, are you guys nice? Okay, it looks like they're nice. Good, because sometimes these Splatoon ones in these kind of setups aren't nice. Okay, that one's relevant. That's one of the generic things she'll say, that's fine. Yeah, so a lot of this Splatoon stuff is made out of Apex stuff, so... Yeah, okay. Nothing in there. But there is also a bunch of Splatoon stuff in here too, like these little lockers. Alright, cool. I'll just pick that up so that I can have it scanned, technically. Yes, yep. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. That, and take this, because I already have the crafting table for those guys. Yep. Alright, lovely. Cool. I really want an Apex bookcase so I can start putting that away. Oh gosh. Please tell me I have both of these, because I also don't read the Inkling ones, because most of them are completely irrelevant to... Oh shit! No, 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 no! Fuck! That was a prisoner. This guy, the weapon that he has, is really painful. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him kill me. Just die, thank you. I have played all of them, at least partially of the base species. I have never played human, though, and I don't think I've fully played Apex, and I might not have fully played Hylodal, but I have at least partially played all of them, except humans. Alright. Like, I generally know most of the original storylines that they had for them, because, fun fact, one of the things you could look up is back before they went with the General Protectorate storyline, each individual species had their own custom reason that they were out in the world, right? So when it comes to the... I'm gonna use the... Oh god, sorry, I forgot that this doesn't... but I'm gonna use one of my favorites, which is the glitch. So one of the things with the glitch is they have... What do you want? No, sorry. But one of the things with the glitch is they have the whole, like, breaking away from the hive mind thing that you can do, becoming self-aware, right? Because glitch are more or less a hive mind. The original storyline was you had become a self-aware glitch and been run out of your village, and that's why you were just, like, out roaming the stars, right? And in addition to that, each species had their own unique sail, which is one of the biggest things that I miss from the original versions of Starbound. For example, the sail for the Nova Kid was a horse, the glitch had a wizard, I believe the avian was just something that kind of looks like the Evolite crystal, so like a generic, like, diamond. Don't quote me on that one, though, I don't remember it quite as well. And so on and so forth, but now they're all just, like, a generic guy. Sail is the little AI on your computer, the one that, like, gives you the missions and stuff. It's, I believe, Ship Artificial Intelligence Lattice is what it stands for, I think. Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, on the original, or in the one without, like, Fracking Universe / base game, however you want to phrase it, they're all just, like, they kind of look like a crash test dummy, for lack of a better term, but different colors. That's the only real difference. Alright, lovely, lovely. But yeah, before they decided that all of them were going to go through the Protectorate storyline, all of the base species had a different story, like, and some of them are obvious, like, the Apex one was them running from the Mini-Nog and stuff like that. Alright, lovely. Yeah, like I said, there's definitely some Star Wars-based lightsaber mods that you can find, but yeah. Alright, let's see. Very good, very good. And while I don't mind the storyline they eventually went with, I do wish that there was a slight bit more uniqueness. And also, every species originally started with a completely unique weapon. Perfect example, Nova Kids were the only ones that started with firearms. But now they all start with the Protectorate's broadsword. I'm not so big on the pets but I am big on the little tiny critters. I've got a bunch of them gathered up at my colony. Oh god, Jesus, the background. But like that little tiny bird that just flew away, I love collecting those. To the point that I actually remember lagging out the original universe I played because I collected too many. Alright, we're getting close back to where we were. What you want? No, sorry. Alright, cool. Alright, that one doesn't have a door on the other side. That's fine. Just hop, skip, and a jump across the rooftops like this. Might as well. And we will not make the mistake of going down into the prison chamber, however you want to phrase it, of that fucking Splatoon building. I assume that because everyone on the upper level was nice, that the lower level will be fine. Yeah, if ever you see one of the Splatoon mod characters pull out that giant fucking, like, bazooka-looking thing, don't fuck with it. It is horribly painful. Oh, I have no intentions of fighting him. None whatsoever. One of the big things you will learn about me, I am a coward to my core. And if it even mildly inconveniences me, I will not bother. I am an absolute coward. Alright, lovely. Okay, we're back. Well, more or less. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, one of the first things I do whenever I get to a planet that has the new ore tiers, I'll just, after I explore the very first planet, I'll just burrow down and mine until I have, like, at least 200 each. Oh, yeah, in terms of, like, I swear and stuff, yeah. Alright, lovely. But yeah, as long as it's nothing, like, crazy raunchy, it's fine, I don't care. And by that, I mean, like, super sexual, you know. Swearing is the whole reason why the stream's rated mature. Fun fact, for people who have been around for ages, I used to stream on TikTok, so I used to have to moderate and not swear, and that was fucking obnoxious. Because there's actually an old clip kicking around somewhere of me, yeah, I'll give you even more humorous bits about that, but there's a clip of when I had very first started streaming on Twitch, so I was, oh shit, sorry little dude, I didn't mean to hit you. Oh good lord, there's so many of them. But, so I was still kind of adjusting from, you know, being used to somewhere where I could not swear, or at least it definitely would hurt my chances with, you know, having it reach people visual. Wow, I could have just gone the other direction. Okay. But I was playing Portal for the first time on stream, because Portal is one of my normal rotations. And it was specifically Portal 2, and I basically got to the point where Wheatley said something to the effect of, oh, you know, someone, you know, beat this bitch up, or whatever, or like, they say it was a human, and I said, yeah, me, bitch, and then I said, oh shit, I don't swear, which is really funny in hindsight. But yeah, if you want an image of how I used to stream on TikTok, because of the way TikTok used to be built, because this is back when live streaming was kind of newish on TikTok, I literally couldn't stream directly to TikTok. I had to point my fucking camera at my laptop that I used at the time, because obviously I have a computer now. But I literally was pointing my laptop. I had headphones in my ears so I could hear the game, and then my headset over that for the mic, because I needed the mic to go to my phone, but I wanted to be able to hear the game, so I had to have a separate set of headphones so I could hear the game. It was the most absurd fucking thing. Alright, anyway, let's go see the tree farm and add the new eyeball trees to it. Let's also grab them so that I only have one each. Alright, lovely. Fun fact, my tree farm is so large that the times that I reset it, literally take multiple, or not multiple, it usually takes at least a full stream to fully reset my, uh, tree farm. But yeah, I love my tree farm. I flattened the whole planet for it. And it's gotten to the point that I've had to literally limit what trees I grab. Like, specifically the lush trees, I had to basically be like, the lush trees all basically look the same and aren't that interesting to look at. Okay, this is the part where we're getting towards where, yes. So yes, this is the pared down tree farm. It used to be that I had 5 of each tree. But yeah, I literally had to basically be like, okay, I need to put a limit on how I do this. Otherwise, this is not gonna work. And yes, absolutely. And this has been something that has been a project for multiple characters now. Like, the last character was the first one to fully flatten the planet. But anyway, it's fine. Alright, let's see. Bum, 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 bum. It did not do the thing I wanted. There we go. Alright, in here. Then do that. Do I have any new ones to stash? No, because I don't want it to start stealing all my cobblestone, because it's always annoying when it does that. I don't think I have... No, I don't have any weapons. Just trash that. Alright, lovely. Oh yeah, and there's a reason I always choose barren planets to do it on, because it's just easier because there's no monsters. Even though when I experience barren biomes on non-barren planets, they're like the bane of my existence. When I'm doing like colonies and stuff, it's got to be a barren biome. I can't stand it if it's not. I have an avian codex to put away. Alright, get over there, you. Alright, lovely. Let's go find us another... Okay, did it fucking do something... Okay, good. I don't know what it's... I swear, either I just haven't been paying attention to my fuel, or it's been being stupid. But anyway, no, I don't want the ship. I want whatever it's circling. That would be a barren planet. Okay. I probably need to kick around on a moon some point in the future. You know what? I wonder if it's giving me shit for the ones that I buy from the Draconic, gas pumps. Because I've been occasionally doing that when I've been too lazy to, actually go farm a good bit of fuel myself. Or maybe I just haven't been paying attention and it just, you know, is like, okay, you're out of fuel because you literally haven't been, like, looking. But normally that's not an issue. Whatever. Either the planets, or either the ship's being weird, or I'm just not paying attention. Those are the two options here. Alright, lovely. And both are entirely possible. Ow. Speaking of. Oh, hey there, bud. Alright, lovely. Heal. Ah, speaking of Draconic, hello. Do you have... No, you don't. Damn it. Okay, I shall take that from you. I don't need the extra tech card. Alright, I saw a little dude, but seemingly he's moseyed on, so I'll leave him be. I hate how hammers work in this game. Okay, correction. They used to be great, but now you have to manually release them. I am currently on a frozen system. Or a frozen star. Are you nice? Cool. Speaking of Draconic, I'm not going to go through that door because there's really nothing there for me. Alright, lovely. But yes, I am on a frozen star currently. Oh, hello there. Oh, hang on, we got a bad guy. Ow. Oh yeah, absolutely. Alright, lovely. Okay, cool. Don't want that. I shall take that. That's good. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, some of the underground monsters can get really, really obnoxious on frozen stars. Alright. Oh, hey there, boss. What you got? No, sorry. I do not feel like dealing with a dungeon on this planet. Oh, there's 2 of you. Was not expecting that. Nah. Alright. Excuse me, computer. Allow that. Mm-hmm. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Yeah, I did, there was a point in time... Yeah, these are the draconic gas pumps in question that you can buy fuel from. But I will not do that right now. I will try and see if my problem is that I've been buying the fuel and not, you know... someone's fighting over there. Oh my. I see. I understand now. How did I miss that first one? Whatever, it's fine. But, come on, brain cell. Oh, Splatoon characters. I heard the sounds I make. But, oh, jeez. But, there was a point in time where you really needed the auto mod to be set up, like, super high, so unfortunately mine is extremely sensitive. Alright. Beautiful. Alright, let's see. And that... Oh yeah, I forgot that this is kind of like a little shop. Not that I'm interested in it. Alright, I think I've bought scanned everything in this particular kind of setup, so we'll leave it be. Alright, let's see. Ah, get on up there. I'll just leave those be. I will at least look at those just in case I haven't. Yes, please. What the fuck? Oh, it's a brush that I haven't seen before. Alright. But, as I was saying, it used to be that, with the hammers, that they would just auto-swing once they were done. Same thing with the axes. So I used to love, axes and hammers. However, they changed it. Also, I'm not going to go all the way into this. I'm just going to, explore the upper level. Oops, sorry. Let's see. Just explore this upper level. Alright. But yeah, they changed it so that they all had to, like, release at the same time. Okay, give me that. Okay, cool. Good, that's what we wanted. Alright, lovely. I'm pretty sure I have this, yes. Nothing in there, and I'll take all that, thank you kindly. Alright, lovely. No, not the oven, I wanted to see what's in the fridge. Okay, cool. Cool. Again, we're not going down there, fuck that. Might be the last one we need, nope. Alright, cool, we still have probably one or two more. My favorite prism biomes. Alright, cool. I just think they're really neat at night. This and the eyeball biomes, you know? I also really like underground gnome villages. I think those are cool too. Okay. Oh, jeez. I didn't think he would be able to get up there. Hey there, bud. Oh, Jesus, hi. I accidentally knocked you up here. Alright, lovely. Okay, hey, little dudes. How you doing? There you go. Alright, come on, lads. Alright, go ahead and scan that just in case I haven't, which apparently I have not. Oh, jeez. Hi, y'all. Oh, there's a lot of you. Jesus Christ. Okay. Let's at least see what's down here. Kinda looks like nothing. Yeah, alright. Cool. Ah, get on up there. Alright, cool. I also try not to swing too much when I'm in prism biomes because I don't want to break everything because then it's nowhere near as pretty. Anyway, it's fine. It is fine. Oh, hello there. Don't really care, but I'll look at it. Alright, and then I'll scan the chest, because I'm sure I haven't yet. Alright, lovely. Good. Alright, oh, hang on. Nope, nothing over there. At least I don't think so. Yeah, I get really lazy when it comes to, like, underground stuff sometimes. Alright, cool, cool. Especially on planets that are higher tier planets or planets that match the tier that I'm on. I'm much less likely. Unless it's, like, the start where I need to go under so I can get, you know, goodies and stuff. I can be very, very lazy. Alright, anyway. Hey there, little dude. Oh, fuck off. Alright, get out of here. Let me go ahead and heal a little bit. Beautiful. Beautiful. Alright, cool, cool. Oh, hello, bud. What you got? Nothing I'm really interested in, because that would be on the same tier as this, but I prefer my Violium stuff. Yes. Well, okay, clarification. You don't have to, but, it's one of the easier ways, other than going and buying. I think you could buy Liquid Ericus at... In the base game, I think you can buy it at the Infinimart, which is the gas station in the... Oh god, and there's cultists. But the gas station in the Outpost. And then with the Draconic mod, you can buy... how do I phrase it? Fuel from there at the gas pumps and stuff. I'll take that. I don't need any of that. That's an SCP. Alright, lovely. Lovely, lovely. I'm not sure I do, but... Alright, this is all just stuff that's at the normal outpost. Apparently I've never scanned that. Okay, sure. The Ericus Horror. I do not think that you can do that in base game. If you can, I have never seen it. Alright, lovely. Hang on, there's chests down here. I don't want to accidentally break the chests, so I have to be cautious. Alright, I don't need that anymore. Yeah, basically once I hit a certain point, I stop collecting the matter manipulators intentionally. Just because, well, I don't need it. I don't like the first aid kits. Like, they're fine, but because I have the Fallout mod, I significantly prefer the Simpacks to the med kits. I'll definitely take those. Thank you kindly. Yep. Alright, lovely. There we go. What do we got in here? Don't really need it, but I'll at least look at it just in case I can craft it. Okay. I'll take that. I will look at that even though I'm pretty sure I have one of those. No, it looks silly. Alright. And I have too much, clothing to, you know, justify keep grabbing it. Like, I could go get another... Ow, that was stupid. I didn't even need to do that. But to, I could get another... And I actually even have a further chest that's not being used currently. But it's fine. Alright, lovely. Oh, that's not how you pick those up, Logan. But yeah, because I hate doing farming quests, I'll just always pick up every single piece of produce I go past and keep it on the ship, just in case someone's like, hey, can you go grow this for me? Sure. Like, I have a tiny farm set up on the colony with, like, some of the farming robot mods to, like, continually, you know, do the work for me. But I still prefer to just collect everything I go by so that I can very easily go grab it. Alright, lovely. I'll take that. Rarely. But I tend to prefer playing single player. But yes, the answer is rarely. I can't remember if this is one of the structures that has something under it. No, it's just indicating there's a cave down there. Okay, gotcha. Cool, cool beans. Ooh, hello there. I'll take that. I don't need the rest. Alright, lovely. Yeah, Starbound has a very small but admittedly very dedicated community, but it is a very small community. Ooh, Saransaur. Hi, bud. No, thank you. Alright, cool. Oh, Midnight Biome. Joy. You guys got a chest up there? Doesn't look like it. There's nothing down there, usually. Oh, hi, Rabroach. Alright, let's see. Hey there, buddy. Bunch of bulbs. Okay. Oh, there's the rad scorpions. Oh god, I fell in a hole. Honestly, not the worst place I could be. Maybe I could just mosey my way this way. And make my way away from them. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe it'll work. Like so. Alright, lovely. Just pop that wall out so I can see better. There's another rat scorpion. Let's do like so, do like this, to try and keep him from getting back up there. Alright, I think we're square. Alright, lovely. Again, like I said, I am a coward, and I will never deny that. But I will say, like, on this planet, those are massively dangerous. Like, they're even dangerous once you get to, like, volcanic planets. Like, they are not, you know, oh yeah, 100%. Because in fairness, I am one of those people, I tend not to come back to the planets that I've been to unless it's one that I set up as colony, so I don't care if it starts to look ugly. Oh yeah, fiery stars are scary. Alright, lovely. But yeah, if you have the Fallout mod, midnight planets and biomes are where the Fallout stuff starts to show up. And pretty much even just the Rabroaches, you really don't want to fuck with them. Oh, another. Okay, this is one that's going to have people in it, so this should be the last part I need, so I might actually go ahead and clear this one out. Oh yeah, 100%. Alright, let's see. Like, I'm not gonna fight some of the, like, creatures that are hidden in these facilities, but I will fight the, like, faculty, I guess. For lack of a better term. Hey there, bud. We'll go to the top and then work our way down. Should be the last thing we need. Now, we won't go fight the Apex mission right away, because the Apex mission is annoying as hell. It's not my, like, least favorite mission, but it's definitely up there. Hey, buddy, that's my ride. Whoa, where did he go? Back up, back up, back up. Alright. There we are. Lovely. Okay. Hey, now. That was my ride. How rude. I could use the spike sphere, but it's slow. Alright. Lovely. Beautiful. Alright. Cool, cool. Hey there, bud. Yes, yes, you and your little critters. Oh, it's a record player, is the thing that you're thinking about. It's a very specific record player. Alrighty, lovely. Let's go ahead and scan. This should be our last item. Yep. This is a useful find. I'm sure that something... I'll wait until she says her big spiel. I believe I know where the Apex artifact is. Come back to the Ark when you're ready, dear, and I'll tell you more. So we'll do that after we're done here. But I do want to scan a bunch of shit. Like, we're not going to do the mission, but we will, no. go, like, talk to her and shit. Okay, I do not want to fight the creatures, so I'm not going to pull that lever. Ah, easy now, bud. Easy, easy. Alright, let's just go through here. Scan some good stuff. Sure. Just in case someone wants it. Alright, lovely. Scan it, damn it. It would help if I actually, you know, interacted with it properly, but okay.
Dear valued citizen, thank you for your patience. We are receiving an exceptionally high number of emails at this time. I can reassure you that our donor selection systems uses the most reliable Apex technology to randomly select donors from all corners of our beloved society. It is with pride that I can announce our 3,215th donor is you. Congratulations! A welcome party has been dispatched for your immediate initiation into the D8 program. Big Ape is watching you. To whom it may concern, there is a rumor amongst Apex aristocratic circles that your so-called donor system...
Oh, sorry. This might be somebody who... Okay, this is a different person. Yep. There's a rumor amongst Apex aristocratic circles that your so-called donor system, or selection system, is heavily biased towards the poorest Apex citizens. As a council official myself, I am investigating the matter personally. Please direct me to the appropriate contact at the Mini-Nog Ministry, as I have only been able to find this generic FAQ contact. Yours sincerely, Councilman Rosbella Novik. Alright, anyway. Yeah, something tells me Rosella is no longer with us, my friends. Mm-hmm. Alright. Experimentation in general, but yes. Sure, I guess. Not that I need them as much anymore because I have the light augment. Alright, what do we got? Sure, I'll take these. More implied to be experimentation than organ harvesting, but yes. Essentially what we're in right now, more or less, but it's the one where, like, you get the ones that are, like, really, like, mutated and, like... Yeah. Alright, lovely. I will go back over there because I realized there was something... no, but I scanned it already. Cool, cool, cool. Because, obviously, the Apex are heavily influenced by... I'm not going to pick up that other one because it's a single stack and I don't want it, because I already have one. But, they're obviously heavily influenced by Planet of the Apes, but they're also very, very heavily influenced by 1984. Which is why it's, you know, Big Ape. Alright, lovely. Scan that. Alright, cool, cool, cool. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. Alright, lovely. Lovely. I hear the hive biome bullshit. Hey, buddy, I see you. Yeah, if you can juggle him sufficiently, he's not that big of a problem, but if you are unaware of what they look like and how to see them, they can definitely get the jump on you, and it's terrifying every fucking time. Okay, so here's a perfect example of what happens. So, you asked what happens if I take away mods, right? So, this is something from the very beginning of the game, and this is also a Homestuck reference, by the way, but, if there is something that used to be part of a mod that was on a planet for whatever reason, and you don't have that mod anymore, it'll turn into a perfectly generic item. Now, mind you, you can, like, find these in other ways, but, especially if you had a mod, that is the fastest way to randomly get perfectly generic items, is a bunch of shit from a mod that was in a chest, and you no longer have that mod, it'll turn into perfectly generic items. It's just a lot more difficult when you have, like, say, a thing where you've built with a bunch of stuff, because then it'll get a little screwy. Alright, lovely. Where are you? I hear you. I hear multiple of you. That tightening sound is an enemy. There's they are. Will you be able to get over to me? You know what? Alright, you guys have fun in there. Alright, lovely. I have no shame in doing shit like that. I don't think there's anything down here, but I will check anyway. Alright, let's get on out. Alright, I hear another one. Where is he? Well, if I heard him, he is potentially no longer here. Okay, there is not one in there. And I'm not perfect. I will occasionally still manage to mistake them for something else and get my shit rocked, but, you know, that's what makes the game fun. Ew, gross sounds. Alright, cool. Okay, I already know that. The reason the blueprints are there is, say you don't have a pixel printer, like I... hi, bud. Enjoy. But say you don't have a pixel printer like I have, or you haven't scanned something but you have the blueprints, that's how you're easily able to learn more things to make. In the base game again, you know. Okay, back to Midnight Biomes. Alright, lovely, let's see. Hey Radroach, how you doing? I think... Whoa, okay, there's a bunch of shit down there. I'm gonna leave that be. Not even gonna go back for that bolt bulb. Okay, if something tries to come after me, I do have an area I can go up there. Alright, lovely. Let's see. Oh, hey, you. I shall take that. I shall take that. I don't need that. I mean, I'll pick it up to look at it, but... Alright. Cool, 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 cool. Look at it as in, if there was a crafting recipe, it could give it to me because I picked it up. But yeah. Is there something up here? Nope, other than those. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Hey, Mr. Radroach, back up. Alright, lovely. Hop, skip, and a jump up here. Keep going. Oh, we found the evil bird and a bunch of these things. Alright, lovely. Monsters also used to be... Okay, I'm gonna try and lure you down here. Come here, bud. Come here. Hey, buddy. Come here. Ow. Okay, good, good, good. That's exactly what I wanted. But it used to be, if you smacked the nice monsters on a planet, it wouldn't just be that singular individual monster that turned evil, all of them would turn against you. Kind of like piglins in, or zombie piglins in, Minecraft. And I can't remember how long they stayed angry, but it was a pretty decent little chunk of time. Alright, lovely. Sure. I was also holding the wrong key. Are you nice? Nope. Hey, little dude. Oh, also that showed that there's a chest down here. Cool. Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, yeah, 100%. Because one of the other games that I played, I haven't played it, like, since the super early days, but I started playing Minecraft shortly before they added Endermen. Okay, please, please, please have the blood letter that I want. You do. Good. Can I buy two? Beautiful. Alright, hell yeah. That's my favorite weapon combo right there. Alright, let's sell you some stuff, because that was a lot of money. Let's go ahead and scoot these up here. But yeah. I definitely have been playing that for a while as well. Alright, you enjoy that. Alright, cool, cool, cool. What quest do you have, my dear? Nah, I'm not that interested in that. Oh gods, okay. Alright, lovely. But yeah, these are faster, which means they layer on damage more quickly, which means they are better. Nope, sorry, bud, I literally just bought better ones. Alright. And like I said, we will need to go back and talk to, what's-her-face. Sure, I'll take that. Let me see if I scanned this before. I don't know if I have. Okay, I have. Cool. Oh, but I haven't scanned that. Cool. Cool. Should be getting... Yep, there we go. I was literally about to say we should be getting close to the start, and then there we were. Alright, let's go talk to Esther just to get the quest to stop doing the obnoxious nonsense. And then we'll be able to print an Apex bookshelf, which is great. Alright, lovely. Away we go. But yeah, obviously I have everyone here because I've already played this game on this universe. So one of the things is, if you've already played the game on the universe, they will still stay there. Also, I have a mod literally to make this portal not be obnoxious. Literally, it's called FPS Friendly Portal. Alright, anyway. Oh, I love her. She's great. You found all the clues we need to locate the Apex artifact. This is brilliant, dear. We've come so far. Alright. I'm afraid the Apex artifact is being held in a Mini-Nog stronghold. It may be hard to get down there, or to access, dear. Please be careful down there. The Mini-Nog can be vicious. Alright. I also have a thing where I could just hit E to skip things like that. I've received coordinates from the Mini-Nog stronghold. Use the ship's computer to access the location. So, that is, the Saturnian sail. Anyway. Alright, lovely. So the portal... If you don't have FPS friendly portal on, it has this swirling animation that it constantly plays, and it just tanks frames for some reason. I don't know why. But I am not entirely sure where I think I'm going here. Exactly. And, like, you know me, I am not somebody who or, you know me, I've explained this earlier, I am not someone who really gives that much of a shit about frames. If I'm noticing it, it's bad. Alright, lovely. So, let's go over to my pixel printer here. Speaking of, you'll see it tank frames here in a second. Like, it was worse than this. You feel me? Anyway. Because, like, I could deal with this. Now, mind you, I couldn't deal with it for ages, but I could deal with it for a certain amount of time. Alright, cool. Go ahead and print that. Alright, back up to the ship. The reason that takes forever is because it's more or less every item you've ever scanned is in there. So, where am I going? It just gets worse and worse the further you get. Alright, we need to actually buckle down and get our crewmates upgraded. So that we could get our next thing, because yes, I could do, because I have the build your own ship mod, I could do that if I so chose. I don't want to right now, because like I've explained this in the past, but I really want to see what the full Saturnian ship looks like, even though I know it's just in shape the glitch ship, but I love the background that they give you, because they actually give you a really cool background. So, yeah. Anyway, it's fine. Speaking of, let's go over to the planet. Or the colony. And go collect rent, because I'm pretty sure they're all ready again. And we'll see who has quests for Logan. Alright, lovely. Oh, yeah, so it's the moth race. But the glitch is the robots. And that's the silhouette of the ship, is just the glitch ship. And again, this is a modded species. A lot of my species are mods. But yeah, the moths are called Saturnians. And this one right here is also from the Saturnian mod. They are a specific subset called the Kyteran, I believe. And then you have Waspmims, which the one down below me is a Waspmim. Like I said, the Saturnian mod has a huge amount of variety in it. It's really cool. And they also have tons and tons of different settlement types. Big ones, little ones, you know. Ad coming up in a minute. Yeah. Alright, what you got? You know what? Sure, let's try. So, my little trick for if someone's like, can you make one of these? If I have one existing, and I don't like them that much, I will just go down there, pop their, colony deed off the wall, and and put it back, and it counts. Alright, lovely. Let's see, where, here we are. And you could get these from Prog. Alright, let's see if that one wanted to be my buddy. Alright.
Do you want to be my friend?
Nope, okay, cool. Alright, what you got? I'm actually gonna decline that one. Don't ask me why. There's nothing wrong with them, I just... I don't know. Okay, cool. What's yours? Sure, I can do that. Alright, this is my quote-unquote pretty things room. Alright, come on, bud. There you are. Alright, lovely. Let's go ahead and put that back. Okay, they want to be my friend. What do you want? Oh, another medic? I don't need a medic. Dang it. I'll hire him just to get him out of the way. Because I want to get all of them prepared. Okay, cool. Once I get to the next upgrade, I'll unhire them again. Alright, lovely. You know because of the color of their outfit. So... Let me see if I can remember all of them. Actually, you know what? Let me just look it up. It's easier. Alright. Alright, let's see. Okay, alright. So, you could have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 types. So, there is one that is completely useless and doesn't really have anything they can do other than occasionally, like, fight with you if you choose to bring them with you. If they are in brown, they are a janitor. That is the one that has... Literally, their description is, they try to appear useful. And the other two that I don't like, because they are only useful if you take them out on the road, are the outlaw and the soldier. Which the outlaw wears black and the soldier wears red. I believe the outlaw you can only get by those quests where it's like, can you go beat this guy up? And then he's like, wait, I'll be a friend. But both of those do nothing on your ship. They are only combat support, and if you're like me and don't like to lose your ship crew members, they're useless. So those are in black and red, respectively. Then you have the engineer, which they are in orange, and they will increase the ship's travel speed. At each time, they stack up to 3, I think, maybe more. Then you have a mechanic, which is in blue. They increase the fuel efficiency on the ship, and again, they stack. Medics are in white, and that causes regeneration on the ship, which is why I don't want another one, because you only need one. And speaking of another one that you only need one, the final one is the tailor, which wears purple, and that changes your crew to be wearing what you're wearing, if you so choose, just with their own palette. But yeah, that is how you could tell. It's just by the color of their outfit. And sometimes by what they're holding. But yeah, anyway. Once I get the next ship upgrade, I'll unhire him. Alright, lovely. But yeah, so a lot of times I'll actually, if I'm close to the end of a playthrough, I'll actually leave tailors and medics behind here because I always have the coordinates to the ship written down because if you go into your ship, you could get the coordinates for the planetoid. That's how I always come back to this planetoid for my, you know, for my, colony. You could also find it just, it's kind of the same way that Minecraft has the world's seed, right? Kind of a similar thing, you feel me? But yeah, and then I'll basically, the moment I'm able to travel and have, because it used to be the most fuel that something would cost you was a full 1,000, but now I think it's only like 100, depending on the fuel efficiency of your ship. I don't have anyone in that room next door, so. But, good lord. But once I get enough fuel, I'll just go over to the planet and bookmark its teleporter. But you do need the coordinates, which I have. Alright, lovely. And usually what I'll do in that scenario, I'll actually, I'll bookmark using the ship's bookmark, not the teleporter bookmark, either the planet I'm on, well, not either, the planet I'm on, or I'll write down its coordinates so that I can immediately go back to where I was, and then once I'm done with that, I'll delete the bookmark, because it's unnecessary at that point. But yeah. But yeah, you can absolutely take your crewmates with you, but they can die if you take them with you, so. But thankfully it doesn't undo the progress on your ship. But yeah. And yeah, actually, even though they're like the most popular playable species mod, I'm not the biggest fan of the Avali. I just think they're kind of, for how popular they are, I don't want to say they're not interesting, because that sounds mean, but like, compared to something like the Saturnian, I just feel like there's a lot of, like, there's a lot of missed potential, I guess is the best way I can phrase it. Like, I get why it's popular, and it doesn't need to be an interesting thing to be, you know... Oh, yeah, absolutely, I feel you. Like, the only one, like I said, that I don't play is humans, but that's just because I kind of personally find them boring. But, it's fine. Alright, lovely. Because, like, I'll at least partially try to play them all. Actually, I think I have played a human exactly once for exactly, like, an hour, but... that was back in the era where all the fucking saves got deleted. If you want the character that I always ascribe to myself and will literally be like, this is my quote-unquote Sona in Starbound, it is... I have a glitch named L08AN, aka it's just Logan spelt funny. But that is the one that I would ascribe... I would ascribe glitch as the species, you know... that I consider the one that I play, and then in order, avians, because Mordecai here, the pig, is not my actual Sona, he's my streamer Sona, but Bowie is a four-eyed raven, and that is my Sona. Because I've actually talked about this before, the whole reason I made Mordecai separate from Bowie is I know that sometimes people get a little weird about VTubers and PNG tubers Sonas, and because Bowie in my mind is literally just me, I was not comfortable with the idea of people potentially getting weird and, like, down bad for but about a character that I literally consider myself. So I made Mordecai as, like, literally a sacrificial lamb, where I'm like, I don't necessarily want to see it, but people can be weird about him, I don't care that much. But yeah, I've talked about that. And I love Mordecai, don't get me wrong. But he is very much literally like, here, be weird about this one. But yeah, and by the way, Starbound has a lot of very, very well put together fan wikis. If ever you get lost, there is absolutely no shame in going and looking into those. I highly encourage it. Also, for perfect example, if you don't know what the tags on an item are, like, for example, she just asked me to do pretty things. I know that that means these sculptures and stuff like this, right? But the first time I did it, I thought she meant the pretty furniture. So I automatically went over and was messing with this room because I thought she meant this. Did she want to be my friend or not? Nope. Okay, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. If I started playing Fracking Universe, I would 100% have to use a guide because I would have no clue. Oh shit. Sorry. I have those there just in case I accidentally turn off a bunch of lights while I'm going through, so I can easily turn them back on and off, just at one simple place. Like, for example, if I just... Ah, you motherfucker. Come on. Oh, I guess I can't turn it off as long as it's there. Okay, cool. Yeah, human furniture, stuff that's, like, from the prisons and stuff, so things like this is... one of the things. Also, I can't remember if tents count. Oh, 100%. But, oh, hello, you. What's your quest? Yeah, sure. This way. Also, one of the things is, as long as it wasn't in the room when you created the tenant, you could take stuff out of their room. However, a lot of times I prefer to just wait until they, I clear out the room, and then while I don't have the thing on the wall, I'll take away whatever I don't want in that room. Because a lot of times they'll be like, put this cool thing on the wall for me! And it's just like, okay, it's kind of ruining the admittedly simple but cute little vibe that I had going on in here. Perfect example. Alright, lovely. Yeah. Oh, do I have room? There we go. Okay, cool. Was that it for your quest, bud? Okay, yeah. Alright, let me just pull that up. So, yeah. If they get angry, it'll be like a little red angry face here. But, as long as it's not angry, you're good. Alright, what do you got? No, I didn't want to decline that. Damn it. Oh, well. It's fine. How's our Florin friend over here doing? Oh, our little friend from the tar biomes. Sure. I'll go take your letter over to Henry. Henry is our Grimkin. Alright, lovely. You can actually read these. If you just... Where is it? Mouse over it. So, he was replying to what he said. Sometimes they'll say weird stuff. I just forget that you can look in here, so I won't remember to check. Alright, and I will be selling most of this afterwards, because I don't want it. Alright, here we go, bud. Okay, cool. You want a vending machine from Henry. Hey, Henry. Thank you. Alright, lovely. They probably want it in their room, or they want me to deliver it to someone. Yep, okay. Alright, cool beans. Got it? Yeah? Okay, they want to be a friend. Another medic! What the fuck? Okay, well... I guess so, sure. Also, I need to go up to the ship to let those guys spawn in before I forget. Okay, cool. Let's go up to the ship at least to get these guys spawned in. And then I need to look and see how much I need to get my next license. Well, at least I have a bunch of medics to choose from in terms of, like... Okay. Here's where you can check your crew. 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... 6, 7, 8... 9... I can't tell if I have a full 10 or if I still need 2 more. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep collecting crewmates until... Because we're near the end of stream, so I'm just gonna mess around with these guys until, it's decided, you know, oh, you're ready for your next upgrade, blah blah. Because I think I have at least 1 more to go. I'm gonna accept this, but I'm gonna make a new one. One of the other ones that I play fairly heavily is Terraria. I actually played Terraria before I got into Starbound. And then obviously I play Minecraft, but you know, I think not everyone and their mother plays Minecraft. I mean, obviously Mordecai is a piglin, Blaze, you know. Okay, we'll do that. We will do... Because sometimes I'll collect the furniture they give me, rather than just throw it away. Let's see... this... And I should have it... I think that technically counts, but I'll see if I have one more thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah. To the point of it being a problem, honestly. Actually, speaking of, I think I can put this in here. I think we'll just go with this. That should be fine. I'm pretty sure that counts as Florin. And I am familiar with Hyper Light Drifter. I've just never played it personally, but I know about it. Alright, we have an open room over here that we'll use for this. And thankfully, we already have a thing, so we don't have to worry. Alright, lovely. Not gonna be the prettiest thing in the world, but I frankly don't give a shit. Alright, lovely. Good. Cool. Oh, you're cute. Anyway, let's see if that person wants to be our friend. I think they're on this level, or one more down, I can't remember. They're one more down. You do want to be a friend, but you're a tailor. God damn it. I don't need 2 tailors, I don't need 2 medics. I just need one of each. They're really valuable crewmates, but man, not in this situation. Okay, again, I'm going to take her, but like... I'm annoyed about it. Basically, until I'm able to get a, my ship upgraded, and then, like I said, I'll just dismiss all of them because I'm gonna get annoyed with them doing that. Alright, lovely. So let's go ahead and let her load into the ship. Okay, we got our next license. Cool. And I think this is our final license. I might be wrong. Alright. I'll check here in a second. Okay, cool. No, not you. Everybody off the fucking thing. You have plenty of things to do. I've given you lots of beds. I've given you lots of tables and chairs to interact with. Move. Alright. Over to the teleshop. I think I might have one final upgrade past this, but we'll see. Alright, lovely. We can always check with him. Alright, skip that because it takes a billion years. Do you have any further thing? You do not, so I think I might have the final license, but let's go up to the ship and go ahead and clear out a bunch of the random crewmates. Also, if you're playing the Build Your Own Ship mod, it's underneath the thing, so it's one of those things you kind of need a spike sphere to go get it. I technically could do it, but like I said, I wanted to see how this looked like with its full upgrades. Alright, so let's see who we want to dismiss. Okay, that's one of our medics. And I have done the Build Your Own Ship mod in the past because I do enjoy it. It's just one of those things that literally the last time I played I did it. But it looked really cool. I'm going to dismiss that particular tailor. Let me see what medics I have. I'm going to dismiss this one for sure. I like that one, so we're going to keep him. Or her, I'm not sure. Okay, you can go bye-bye. Okay, I think we're cleared out of all the random duplicates now. Pretty sure. Okay, anyway. Now, the one thing that I did do is up here, I custom made this front part because they never have custom interior on the fronts of these ships for some reason, and it's weird. So I'm gonna need to, well, custom made as much as you can customize without it being build your own ship. So I'm gonna clear these out and then have to continue the pattern that I decided on. But for that, I need... Where are my blocks? They're over here. I need you. No. I need the bigger stack, thank you. I need you. I believe. Where's the stone? Stone. There you are. Alright, lovely. Should be good. Okay, cool. Alright, good. Get that out of there. And I will move the, these because I actually am going to put platforms along there. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and place them so I remember to do it. Alright, lovely. That way I can move where my pet's house is. Okay, cool. That way we remember to do that. Alright, lovely. So... I was tracing along this pattern for the front, but I do need to count this out, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Beep. I hope I have that right. Alright, lovely. It looks funky, so I'm gonna do this real quick. Alright, lovely. Because this was a bit originally mirroring where this was, so this is frankly not even necessary. So I'm not even gonna technically replace that with anything, but we will do like so. 1, 2, 3, and 4 will lead us right up here, so we'll do like so. Alright, beautiful, lovely. And I'll do the same up here, probably, just because it'll look nicer. Okie dokie. I don't know if I'm going to do one along the top yet. I haven't decided on that. I might. Hang on, let me see what I think. It's not bad. Oh, jeez, hang on. I need to fix it. Alright, cool. Give me that. Yeah, I like that. That's fine. Okay, cool. Nope, I don't need that. I need this here. And I could build a little further, but I don't want it to get all, like, weird and... Because it gets a little fucky over here, so I don't want to encourage it to do that. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. And then this. Yes, beautiful. Alright, cool beans. Alright, still looks a little screwy, so I'm gonna do a little bit of finagling here. Yeah. And we're not even using build your own ship. At least not right now. Okay, sure, that's fine. This is just the standard background building you can do. Alright, better. And again, we're probably gonna go a tiny... Oh, Jesus. A tiny bit overtime, but that's okay. Alright. That I'll leave flat like that. I don't mind that. Oops, wrong thing. Alright. In fact, let me... not that. Let's go with this, methinks. Oh, right. There's already... Okay, yeah. No, we'll leave that then. Okay, that's fine. Let's grab this. Beep up. Excuse you. I was holding the wrong key, in fairness. It was entirely my fault. Oh, wait. I forgot that I wanted to continue this pattern for the... That's the wrong thing. If you hold right-click when you get the brush mod, it'll change the color. Or, not mod, the upgrade for your thing. It'll change the color, and then just keep right-clicking it until you can't see it anymore. That's the erase button, technically, because it could only left-click. So if you want to, say, tone the background blocks here, but not the platforms, you need to take the platforms down, tone the background, then put the platforms up. For those who have never been able to figure out how to do that. Alright, lovely. Anyway. Any old way. I don't know if I just want that to be single, so I'm going to do that like this first and see how I like it before I continue messing with it too much. That one's probably going to look a little silly, so we'll have to finagle this one, but... Oh yes, very silly. Okay, I need to do like so at the very least. To make it look a little less fucky. Alright, lovely. As far as this one's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. Um... Huh. Sure. It doesn't match as much as I'd like it to, but it's better than nothing. And it doesn't look nearly as weird. Actually, I know why it looked weird. Hang on. Hold tight. We technically did this wrong. That's why it looked weird. Those do not need to be here. They need to be up here. Okay, cool. Actually, wait. That needs to be like... Well, actually, no. Let's just do this like this, because it'll look a little better. Kind of. Maybe not. I'll try and deal with that later, but we need to fix this right now. Alright, lovely. Beautiful. Hey now. Alright, let's also go ahead and fix this. Alright. Cool. Also, I don't know if I'm going to be live on Monday. I might have an appointment I need to go to, but I'll let you guys know when I know more. Nothing like serious, just a standard, checkup. Alright, lovely. Okay, that looks a little better. I will learn to live with the side over here. And then let's grab our lights. Alright, good. But yeah, the front was entirely me because they never put anything up at the front and I hate it. Alright, cool. Much better. Now, let's go ahead and move his little house to up here. Here you go, little dude. Now it's out of the way. Alrighty, good. I'm gonna trash all of these. And then we need to go clear out the rest of the ship. Okay. I kind of forgot about that. Alright, lovely. Like I said, we're gonna go over by a little bit today. Alright, let's go ahead and do like so. Where are our platforms? There they are. Alright, good. No. Shit. I need to fix that, like, now. Because thankfully right now it's just the ebony blocks. Oh shit, I did that wrong there too. Oh, son of a bitch. I'm fucking everything up. They don't go here. Alright, lovely. Those are meant to be open. Where else have I fucked it up? Because oh, no, these are ebony blocks from the front. I remember now. Okay, we're good. We fixed it. Nope, actually, I see it. No? Really? Oh, I see, I see, I see. I see what's there. Okay, yeah, we're good. I hate it here. I keep right-clicking, thinking that's the right move. Okay, then our thing is right there. This is just to allow the crewmates to jump up and down. Alright, lovely. So that they don't get stuck, you feel me? Then this, we're gonna have to pick up our bookcases to do that. Alright, and thankfully we have keep items on, so... crewmates, I believe, goes up to 12 crewmates, with 5 tiers of ship upgrades. I believe it's 12. It's 12 or 10, one of the two. Alright, lovely. We can go ahead and put those back where they belong. I think you were, you were on this side, and you were on that side. Now, I'm sure that you could have mods that fix that. But yeah, to my knowledge, that's... Good lord. That would be quite the army. Alright, lovely. Go ahead and pick these up, and then we'll plant down. I might need to print off, if I have them available, more lights, but that's okay. Alright. We can also mess with this more later. I should just be clearing out the hazard blocks right now. So here in a second, that's what I'm gonna do. And then we'll leave the rest of it for tomorrow. Sorry, I didn't notice. Alright, lovely. Okay, let's see. Nothing back here. Ah. Okay, there's more right there. Yep, grab those, thank you. Another one over here, yep. Anything up here? Okay, good. Actually, I will finish this off just because these are the last 2 rooms, so... where am I going? I'm losing my mind. Alright, good, good. And... beep. Alright, beautiful. I believe that's all. Okay, let me go ahead and put some shit away before... yes. You don't actually need them. It's just a way to keep your crewmates from annoying you. Like, it gives them stuff to do other than, like, follow you around and stuff, is what I mean. But, the only limit is how much is physically in the room. Actually, you know what? I'm also gonna go put away, oh my god. Why the fuck are they all here? Actually, hang on, let me make sure that's not... Okay, yeah. Because there's an SCP that looks very similar to that from my SCP mod. Alright, lovely. Cool. Let's make sure all the blocks that I want in here are in here. Very good. I don't care about that. Don't care about that. I do care about shoving things in here. Okay, cool. Let's also put the food away. Because I'm sure I have some. I don't need those, but let's go sell this and then we'll call it there. No. Not 116. Teleshop because they can't move around. Alright, lovely. Lovely, beautiful. Alright, hey boss. Yeah, okay, we reached our final upgrade for the ship. Cool. So if I wanted to go mess with it now, I could. Alright, lovely, beautiful. Take these all away. I don't want them. Alright, cool beans. Okay, let's go back up to the ship, and then we'll see if anyone's live, and then we'll call it there. Alright, okay. Alright, let's see. Nope, no one, so I'm just gonna have you guys scatter, and I will see you guys again tomorrow with more Starbound. But until then, bye!